I had to pull over to turn this prism camera on because it's not as easy as everyone says it is. You just reach up and turn it back on again. No way. Anyway, let's get back to riding. Rye Hotel. We've hit the Rye Hotel. Nepean Highway, Nepean Avenue, whatever you want to call it, down here in Mornington Mornington Peninsula. Look at the weather. Have a look what's happened now with the weather on part 2. Have a look at this. Unbelievable. It's cleared up, nice dry road. Weather's back up to 14 Celsius now. About the bike, again I put in 18.5 litres. The bike had done 285 kilometres. I still had, I'd say about 7 litres to go, so we had plenty of fuel. Serrento 8Ks. Alright, we're heading for Serrento. We're going to go down to Serrento Beach. Give you a look along here. Next stop through here is Belgarry. Mornington's classed as a suburb of Melbourne. It's not classed as regional. Why did they class it as not as regional? Probably for rates. Who knows? This is the Victorian government. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the government. Some people don't like me bagging the Victorian government. The government that's in charge here in Australia at the moment. But anyway, that's enough of government. The windscreen. Let's get back to the Jivvy windscreen. Absolutely terrific. Alright, she's all the way down. Now she's all the way up. When it goes all the way up, you can see it covers just to the top of the helmet. This did me a wonder on the freeway. This was so good on the freeway. Everything was hitting the front of the windscreen, coming off over at the sides. It kept all the dirt, all the rain off me. My helmet, my visor is really, really clean. Yeah, the Jivvy windscreen extendable goes up 15 centimetres from stock. 15 centimetres from stock. You've got to watch your speed, mate. You've got to watch your speed. You know, I've got full points. That doesn't concern me. It concerns me giving money to the wrong government body. That's what concerns me. So that's why I don't like getting booked, and I do everything to avoid it. Yeah, anyway, the screen's right up, right in front of us. I can lift up my visor. I'm not copping any air or anything. You could ride with an open face helmet if you wanted to. Now let's do a little test. Let's put this screen down a little bit, all the way. Now we can't go. I think now you're getting the noise from the wind. Well, the phone's causing some interference with my riding as well. Let's listen to it. Okay, let's hold our speed steady at 60. Put the windscreen up. Now I don't know. Maybe there was a sound change. There probably is. Travelling along in 5th gear, doing 60 kilometres an hour. The speed zone here is 70 k's anyway, unless they've dropped it to 60. It used to be 70. Well, the bus ain't going faster than 60, so I presume it's still 60. The sign back there said 60. Oh, we've got another sign. Yeah, it's gone to 60 k's now. This is Belgarry Shopping Centre. Gee, hard suspension, but I love it. Shopping centre. Yeah, they've dropped it to 60 kilometres an hour. Let's get the windscreen down again. Close the visor. Pop it a little bit. Not that I'm worried about fog, because I have a anti-fog visor on there. It's a pin lock. I'm wearing my Shoei's, we'll go through the helmets eventually as well, but I'm going through my Shoei's GT Air 1. That's the one I'm wearing now. I've had the helmet for quite a number of years. I think I purchased it back in 2015, which is a long time. But I've refurbished it twice. new headline and new cheek pads. I've checked the foam out. I think it's okay. You know, you took it to a salesman who tells you, no, that's had it. Look, I think it's okay. I'm not planning to have a massive accident in it, you know, like come off at 200 kilometres an hour on a racetrack with it. So, yeah. You know, really, everybody knows what happens if you come off a motorcycle at 60 kilometres an hour and you hit a pole with your helmet. We all know what really happens inside the head. Not inside the helmet, inside your skull. Your brain will come to a sudden stop. It will slush that hard that you could be wearing a $5,500 custom helmet and it won't save you. It will not save you. Our bodies are full of fluid, and it's a sloshing that goes around in there when the sudden stop comes. It's like Jeremy Carlson said once on TV there when he was doing the Top Gear show. He said speed doesn't kill, it's a sudden stop, which is true. It's a sudden stop that kills. And for all the street racers out here, have a look at this. Over there, you come off, you're going to hit something. Doesn't matter if you're wearing a super duper race suit, Adam 4, you can go through them all. Alpine Star, Adam 4, the Berwick 4 suit, doesn't matter what you're going to wear. You are going to come off, you are going to slide for less than a second, and then you're going to come to an abrupt stop. And that's where the damage is, guys. That's where the damage is. Road safety. Okay? You want to get on your throttle. You want to go and smash your turns. Push yourself to 100% your limit instead of riding at 75% of your limit. 75% of the ability you should be riding a motorcycle, not at 100% of your ability full throttle. You ought to do that stuff. Bring up Champion Ride Days in Queensland. We've got 40k zone again. Going to slow it down. Oh, the bus is not slowing down. I have. Oh, there you hit the brakes. Bring up Champion Ride Days in Queensland, guys. They do all the track days around Australia. You can get on a Phillip Island Raceway on their website, Winton Raceway, Broadford, and book a track day. Book a track day, learn what your bike can do, learn what you can do for your bike, or your bike can do what you can do for you, and enjoy yourself. You got 2 ambulances, 1 or 2 ambulances on standby all day long. You go down, you got the track marshals there in seconds to help you. You got an ambo coming in 2 or 3, less than 2 minutes, depending on how fast the other riders get off the track, so they can get assistance to you. Motorcycle riders, you want to prove yourselves, you want to know what your motorcycle's going to do, don't do it on the street. Don't do it on the street. It's because you might hit 200 or twice in a day. You've been riding 5 hours, you've hit 200 kilometres an hour, and woo, woo, I got a really good thrill. Isn't that fantastic? Do it at Phillip Island. You'll hit 200 kilometres an hour plus 140 times. 140 times. In a day you'll hit that at Phillip Island Raceway. You'll probably hit it 90 times at Broadford, even more at Winton. Anyway, we're coming around a corner here now, because you're going to do a lot of laps at Phillip Island. You're not going to do 1 lap and go home. You're going to do 8 laps of Cessna times 5. How many times are you going to hit 200? Anyway, here we are, Sorrento's, the Serrento Hotel. Beautiful pub. I've had lunch in there with the wife. Good meal, a little bit expensive. Not much parking here today, a lot of people. Then again, it's getting close to lunch. A lot of the locals will be coming out to have their lunch. Nice shop that, looks like it's closed. Don't know what's going on there. Gonna have to find somebody to have a sanger and a black coffee. I'm a bit sweaty actually, I might have a Gatorade. Try to cool down a bit better. The jacket's been off too, guys, since I left after the seat. I haven't turned it back on again. Not that required. because I can't open the vents because it's wet. You know, you open your vents in your jacket, you start getting water in there and whatever else is going to come in. But she's nice. No thermal liner on, just a t-shirt, my airbag. What I'm wearing underneath my Dionysia Cave Master is a t-shirt, my heated jacket. On top of it I'm wearing my Alpine StarTech 5 airbag, which I haven't worn for a while. I thought I'd wear it today and talk about it. And then my Dionysia jacket with no liners. And the vents closed. Here we go, we've got someone looking around. What's going on here, mate? Not too sure, I think that's a parking spot, but I'll miss that. I might be able to get closer to the corner. Oh, I'm decided to move forward. If you go off to the right at this roundabout, you'll end up in Portsea, which is only 5 minutes down the road. Dude, why are you going straight ahead at 10 k's an hour? Like, seriously. We don't need you to go this slow. You could have gone to Portsea Beach. But since we're on the camera, we're going to do the right thing. We're going to stay behind him. He's got his speed up to 30. Very expensive anyway, gives us some time to talk. Very expensive area here, all mansions. You've got Serrento Beach just up the road. I've just passed a sign saying 60 k's and this dude is doing just on 40, just under. A lot of old houses, huge houses. They're the originals here, which are, you know, really well maintained. So these are very old houses built right back in 1905 or something, or 1870, and they're very well maintained. So it is a very expensive part of town here. Geez, look at that joint. Nice big mansion, big balcony. Oh, we've got a storm coming maybe. Over to our left, Serrento Beach. Over the bumps. Checkpoint when it gets too busy down here in summer. Down here in summer, man, forget it. You no chance. Mate, you only get a chance sometimes to get down there on a bike. There's that many cars. You know, if you're going to come from Serrento down to here, you might as well ride a push bike. It's the only chance that you can get off and walk along the footpath with it. Geez, the surf's up. For the surfers, which we surf at Phillip Island, we don't come down this way. We usually head for Smith's Beach. Geez, good waves. Nice big carapac. I am just idling in second. Let's go down to first. Get over this bump. Boom, boom. Love to know where this bloke's going. I wonder if he's going to park. Oh, we are. And here we are, Serrento Life-Saving Club. Funny thing happened here last week, guys, with me. Oh, not last week. When I first bought the bike, I didn't realise its weight correctly. Jumped on it, went for a ride down here, my favourite haunt. And it fell over. I forgot to put the stand on, didn't I? Lucky there was an old Chinese lady here and her 4 kids. And the kids ran over and picked the bike up for me. And gave me a hand getting this bloody bike up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go for a bit of walk along here. Give you a quick look at the bike. I hate a dirty bike. I really do. But look, she handled the weather pretty well with even that storm. The windscreen's got all stuff on it. Just mud and a bit of bits and pieces you probably your camera won't pick up. She's still pretty clean. The wind's howling out here. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. Hang on, I'll give you a look at the beach. beautiful big beaches here in Victoria, mate. This beach will go all the way down there and around. Great place to muck around with the kids on a Saturday, Sunday. Not too far away from Melbourne. Look, what did it take for me to get down here on the bike? An hour and 10 minutes, and I still went past Arthur's Seat and had a look. So if you think about coming to Morning, geez, look at the clouds up there. Well, you never know, we might do a good rain ride in the freeway. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I've got to use two hands on this camera because this sliding mechanism is a nightmare on the Prism Tube Wi-Fi. Have a good day, guys.